Good morning, readers. Welcome back. We are still looking at Two Wool Gloves. So yesterday, we used important details in a story to help us understand what the author wanted us to see in the book, right? Today, we're going to look for action words in a story. A verb is an action word that describes something that we do. For example, run is an action word. Today, we'll talk about action words that have similar meanings and why the author chooses one word instead of the other. For example, run and jog describe a similar action, right? But an author chooses one word instead of the other. The author chooses to give us important information about the events of a story. Understanding why authors use certain verbs helps us understand the characters and the events better. So on this page, it says, the wind blew harder and more snow piled up on the ground. The 5 baby squirrels snuggled against their mother. They stayed cozy and warm. So I read that the wind was blowing, right? And then I see the sentence that tells me about the squirrels. It says, the 5 baby squirrels snuggled against their mother. Snuggled is an action word that describes what the little squirrels did to keep warm. When you snuggle, you press up close and get warm and you get comfortable. And I can act that out, right? Oh, the baby squirrels were all snuggly, right? So what action word? Oh, I'm going to turn the page. Oh, and I went too far. There we go. Woo. So it says the father squirrel curled up in front of the glove, trying to shield himself from the cold. The snow and wind blew harder, and father squirrel shivered. What action word tells me what father squirrel did to stay warm? That's right. He shivered. And when we shiver, our body shakes and moves a little bit, which helps build up our internal heat, right? So the baby squirrels snuggled to stay nice and warm, but father squirrel had to shiver to stay warm, right? Let's go to our chart here. It says shades of meaning among verbs. Different verbs can tell about the same action. These verbs have different meanings. Okay, so the actions are similar. Stomp, walk, tiptoe, shuffle. All of those actions move us forward, right? But there's a very different meaning for each of them. Stomp, someone would stomp if they're really mad, right? But would someone tiptoe if they were really mad? No, if an author uses the word tiptoe, they're probably trying to be very, very quiet, right? Is stomp a quiet action? No, but tiptoe is. So the author is using those descriptive words, those verbs, to give meaning to the story. Snuggled helps the baby squirrels stay warm, but so does shiver. Same thing, right? Same kind of action, meaning, but the intent is a little different. We know those baby squirrels were all snuggly, warm, and comfy, but we know that father squirrel was cold and was shivering to try to stay warm. So when you're reading today, what I would like you to do is find those action words. Maybe think, why did the author use that action word instead of a different or similar one? So go ahead and have fun with your reading today. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. All right.